Well, hello everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to decide if the camera's like in a good spot or not, but I guess it's as good as it's gonna get. So anyway, welcome to Facebook Friday, Facebook Live. This is my third one that I've done. I'm like, okay, kind of super proud of myself because I've done it 3 weeks in a row, especially like over the holiday time, which I know is, oh my gosh, it says my connection is weak. What does that mean? Oh, I didn't check my internet. I think I should be okay though. So hopefully, let me know when somebody jumps on, let me know if you're able to. Hi Kim, how are you? Oh my gosh. Okay, so tell me if you can, like, it's like I said, it says my connection is weak, so I want to make sure that everybody's okay to watch it. So pipe in if there's some kind of a problem and I'll see if I can't fix it. Otherwise, I'm just going with what I've got for you today. So, okay, she says, I'm watching. Okay, good. Oh, Nikki. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Thank you. Oh, Becky. Oh my gosh. Hi, Becky. Yes, recovered from the workout this morning. Oh, that's funny. I'll mention like that kind of stuff first of all. So Becky and I go to a place called Lean where we work out, and I brought my son Cade this morning because I'm always trying to get him to come with me when he is not in school. And we stayed up kind of late last night, but we still got up in time to get to class today. And then we did step aerobics, so like from back like the 80s, early 90s. And it was a lot of fun. It was a great workout, lots of cardio, and I think he had a really good time too. So let's see, what else? Well, hopefully everybody had a great Christmas with family and friends. I know it's like a beautiful sunshiny day here, so I've got like good lighting, hopefully, for all the today's projects and things I want to show you guys. Yeah, and New Year's is coming, so hopefully everybody has a really safe and happy New Year's. What is that, a couple more days? I don't know. My brain is fried, right? And like, who really knows what day of the week it is when you're at holiday time anyway. So let's see, what else? Oh, one more quick thing, because I always have to tell you guys about like what's going on. So Lily, my daughter, I think I've told you guys, she's been in like a walking boot since the beginning of November, basically. We went to see a foot doctor on November 30th, and he did a bunch of x-rays and couldn't figure out what was wrong with her foot, so he wanted to do an MRI. We have been battling with the insurance company, or not we, but basically I've been calling every day to the doctor's office. Finally, it was approved. The doctor spent, I don't know, forever on the phone a couple of different times, I think, with Blue Cross to get it approved. And hey, Angie, how are you? So anyway, it was awesome news. Like just this week, I got the call from the doctor's office that the MRI was approved. I got the phone number for where to schedule. We happen to be going down to Lansing to do some like return Christmas shopping, like, I don't know, well, what, Wednesday this week. And I called and to see about an appointment because I was really hoping to get it in before the end of the year. So I'm like, well, I guess you can't, you know, you got to try, right? So I was like, well, we're heading down to Lansing today. Do you happen to have any appointments today? And it was like noon, and she's like, yeah, I have one at 2 o'clock. So we got in, we got our MRI. We still have no idea what's wrong with her foot, but at least that should tell us what's going on. So very, very, very happy about that. So what else to be happy about? Celebration is coming. It starts on January 3rd, which, like I said, my brain is fried. So is that Wednesday next week, I think? So watch for that. Celebration is the promotion that Stampin' Up! Does every year. And I heard, like way back in the day when Shelly Gardner first started Stampin' Up!, that Celebration was the thing that saved the company, that saved Stampin' Up! Now, this fall, they're going to be celebrating 30 years in business, so that's awesome. That I don't know, you know, how far into it was, you know, a year, couple years into being Stampin' Up!, that they were like, okay, one last ditch effort to kind of get their name out there and get things promoted. So they did this promotion called Celebration, and it was successful, obviously, because they're still around 30 years later. And it's something that people look forward to every year. So if you don't know about it, what happens? So they have, I'll show you actually. Can you guys see this? If I come in super close, it looks, I feel like there's a glare. Hopefully that's not, I don't know if you guys are seeing that or not too. But anyway, okay, so Celebration, this is the promotion that they do every year. So when you spend $50 between January 3rd and March 31, anytime you spend $50, you get to pick a free item out of the Celebration brochure. I don't know. So it's backwards too. I think I remember learning that also. Can you guys, we'll just try this. I'm going to show you, I actually am going to be getting a whole bunch of swap cards. So cards that I've basically trading with other demonstrators that have like a bunch of this product that people used on those cards. But you can see there's a stamp set there. They've got some examples of cards that they've made with that stamp set. This is a really cute mixed medallion card kit. Another stamp set here. Who knows? I'm not sure if this is really working well for you guys or not. There's another stamp set here. Oh, there's ribbon. This shimmer ribbon comes in 3 different colors. It's like kind of a trio pack of ribbon that you can get for free. There is, let's see, this Memories and More card pack right here. What else? What else? Ooh, super cute. This is kind of that masculine. I keep saying that. It's called Epic Celebrations because it's got some like tennis shoes and guitar and headphones. So I always get excited about those masculine stamp sets because we don't have very many of them. This is really cute. This Bubbles and Fizz Designer Series paper. And I tell you what, I don't know. Can you guys see that right there? The catalogs never do the paper justice. I will show you guys that paper sometime because it is so much fun. What else? There's another Tutti Frutti card kit over here, a cute panda stamp set right here, another Amazing You stamp set, and actually they've done something else. Can you see? I'm going to try to get in super close right here also. Again, it's backwards, I know, but that little red circle, normally when you spend $50, you get to pick a free celebration item. This is one of the items that they've put in. This is something brand new. When you spend $100, you get to get this set of framelits. So that's kind of like a stepped up prize that you get when you put that $100 order in. And those framelits are super cute. I did a fun card with those the other day. And what else? Oh, and then there's one more stamp set. Again, can you guys see? I probably have a bad angle here, but it's this awesome, huge stamp set called Happy Wishes. So again, if you spend $100, you can get that stamp set too. So lots of cute things. I cannot wait. I've been playing with this stuff. We actually, oh, good morning, Nancy. I hope you're feeling okay. I hope your ankle is healing. Nancy's had a broken ankle and she's had her foot elevated. I saw a picture. I'm sure it's not a lot of fun. So hopefully that ankle is healing up so you can get back to stamping and back to all the other projects that you like to do too. Okay, where was I? So celebration. Oh, well, I'm doing a new catalog kickoff for the Occasions catalog. This is our new catalog that will kind of replace the holiday catalog. That holiday catalog, if you want anything, you still have a couple more days. You can order till January 2nd out of the holiday catalog. And then, yeah, I think I already, somewhere in here it says, yeah, on January 3rd, we can start ordering from the Occasions catalog and then getting our free celebration items. So I am actually starting it a little bit early this Saturday. So tomorrow I am doing a new catalog kickoff event featuring product from both of these catalogs. We're gonna get to play with stuff just a couple days early. So I will take orders on Saturday. You can get a free celebration item. I won't be able to put the orders in until January 3rd, but why not? It's the perfect time kind of between Christmas and New Year's. People have a lot of downtime and time off. So I thought, why not have a stamping party and everybody gets together and we can play with fun new stuff and check out the celebration goodies and put an order in. Why not, right? So yeah, make sure I still have room. I think it seems kind of full. I have to check my numbers, but I don't know. It goes tomorrow from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Hi, Roseanne. How are you? So if you would like to join me, just comment on this Facebook Live or post or something, or email me or text me and let me know that you'd like to come, because I just want to make sure I cut enough for everybody that says that they're going to be there. Okay, so that's tomorrow, Saturday at the Stamp Studio. I have so much to tell you about. So I kind of not stress out, but this was one of those times when I haven't done so much because obviously it was Christmas this week. So I was kind of like, gosh, do I have very much to tell you guys about? And now, of course, how many minutes have I talked? Like 10 minutes or so. And I haven't even gotten into all the things I want to show you guys. I am going to get through as much as I can, and anything that I don't get to today, we'll check out next week. I think I mentioned, and I want to make sure. So, like I said, I got a bunch of swap cards so basically what happens when you swap, I made one card, like one card, right? And then I made like a whole bunch of that card, the exact same one. So I think we usually do like in groups of 20 plus one, so that the person that organizes the swap, because that's a ton of work for her, she gets to keep one of everybody's swap cards. But so you basically mail your cards in. Hi Anne, how are you? Mail your cards to the swap coordinator. She basically like divvies them all up, and then so I get 20 different cards back because I sent 20 cards in. So I have a whole bunch of swaps. I got some just the other day that I'm going to show you guys those next week, I think, because celebration will have started, and then you guys can start, you know, checking stuff out, and we can play with some things. And then I've got a couple more swaps that are going to be coming to me like in the next week or so, I think. So I have tons and tons of fun new cards and projects to show you guys too. So let's see if there is anything else I want to tell you guys about before we start. I'm going to show you guys, actually. This was kind of a fun, well, it was a last minute project, even though it really wasn't supposed to be, because this friend of mine, she has bees. The bees make honey for her, I guess. I don't know if she's a beekeeper, I guess I would say. Anyway, so she got these cute little jars at Meijer, and she wanted to give some honey to some people for Christmas presents. So she got in touch with me like forever ago, and then of course, like the week right before Christmas, we finally decided what we wanted to do, and got everything made for her. So it really wasn't that difficult, but we made these. Can you guys see? So it's just this is kind of a crushed curry ribbon, and then a little tag. I tried to kind of coordinate. This is a kind of a purpley blue, but I went with Night of Navy as kind of an accent on there, and the little bee, and then there's kind of a honeycomb stamp kind of on the background behind there. So she just put the cute ribbon and the little tags, and then this one obviously still has the whatever wrapper thing, you know, from when she bought it, but hers all have honey in them. She sent me pictures, and they're so cute because of that beautiful gold honey. And then we made little note cards for her too that coordinate with that little tag, obviously. So it's just a little 3x3 note card, and then, you know, she can just write a little note inside those too. So I just had to show you guys those because I love doing these projects. I kind of, you know, I have to like flip through the catalog and kind of get my ideas, but we had so much fun, and she loved them, and I think everybody that received them from her loved them too. So I told her, I'm making these for you, but I have to keep one of each because I want to show everybody. So now I can get that last little bit back to her. Oh, and the other thing I want to show you guys. So do you remember last week I demonstrated how to make that little just for you tag? And I used those, it was at our Inkspired Stampers, the group gathering Christmas party and swap that we did. And I put these on presents that I gave everybody with numbers on the back. Well, I love these things because I have those little, what are the little ornaments, the little mini ornaments. I love those things so much that I decided to make a whole bunch of these tags. And then I was like, you know what? You know what you can do with those tags? You can put them on a money holder. So check this out. It's just a little envelope that opens up, and can you guys see? So here's, if you wanted to give like a gift of money, because why not? That's always kind of fun too, right? Can you see? Oops, so it kind of slid down in there. You can maybe make it a little bit smaller. I'm trying to hold it up high enough so everybody can see. But isn't that so cute? I want to show you super quick how easy it is to make envelopes for basically anything that you want to put inside something with the envelope punch board. So I think I've told you guys everything that I want to. So let's go ahead. This is that time when I say, okay guys, like move your eyes just for a sec while I've got to move the phone from, let's see, your connection is weak. That's really bugging me. Hopefully that's not a problem for anybody else. Okay, so I'm moving the phone, so kind of turn your head away for a sec, right? So I'm going to put that view down here. So it's really bright in here in my living room, and so it's hard for me to see. How does that look? It seems really blurry. Okay, are we good? Okay, so I always like to have that kind of in view so you guys can see that too. Okay, I think I'm all right. I think it's just that it's so bright that I'm having a hard time seeing things, but I think that looks pretty good there. Okay, so I want to show you, this is our envelope punch board. So basically what I did was I took some money and I measured it because that's what the first step is on the envelope punch board, okay? So I measured, I'm gonna scoot that up just for a sec, and kind of roughly I figured, I mean, I went with like 2 and, you know, I tried to measure it exactly, which is like 2 3/4 by 6 1/4. Well, there aren't really measurements on here quite, you know, they didn't get quite that detailed. So if you kind of round it, I went with 3 inches by 6 1/2 inches. That's why it sits down in there a little bit. Yeah, because I don't even see on there. Okay, so anyway, if you go by 3 by 6 1/2 on here, can you guys see this? So I found my, let me scoot over a little bit. 3 by 6 1/2 is my card size. So it tells me to cut my paper at 7 7/8 by 7 7/8. And then we're going to score it at 2 3/4 inches. Punch it and score it. So let me show you how this works if you haven't used this yet. So I've got another piece of Designer Series paper here. This is that Christmas Around the World Designer Series paper that I just think is so cute. I love all those little cars and of course that little red telephone booth. Okay, so I've got this paper that measures the 7 7/8 by 7 7/8, and it tells me to line it up at 2 3/4. You guys all see? And then we're gonna punch and score it, okay? And that almost runs off the page, and you wanna be careful to not push too hard or you will cut through your paper. Now the next one, this is you guys are barely gonna be able to see this because I can barely see it myself. There's a little, this is called the score guide. And can you see where I made that score mark? So we're gonna line this up with this thing right here on our score guide. So basically that little line is kind of pointing down my score mark. So then I'm gonna punch and score it again. And then you just keep doing that. Kind of keep turning them, and this one should line back up at the 2 3/4 again too. Okay, and then one last time, line it up right there. I'm gonna punch it and score it. Sorry if that's wiggling, it might be wiggling. You know what I forgot too? So I'm gonna kind of fold this up, but I just remembered that I had to, do you see I had to kind of cut off the tip there and there so that, I'll show you what I mean, because it's gonna be a little bit big, but that's all right. Here, you guys will get the idea. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to make these cute envelopes with whatever paper you have in your stash. So this is what I'm talking about. I didn't bring my cutter over, but I would cut that off a little bit, and then I'm gonna fold these in, okay? So I'm not actually gonna adhere this because I do wanna go back and cut these later, but I would put some adhesive right on either side there, and then all you do is tack that down. I'm gonna go back and trim that off later, and then you'll see this one is gonna come down a little bit too far also. You see how you can't even tell that I trimmed that off a little bit. Oh, snowplow's going by. I don't know if you can hear that. So then I am going to cut that off a little bit too. So that's the idea there and there. So simple, right? You can make envelopes with anything that you, you know, any envelope that you need, you can make with cute paper, just whatever the season is or holiday that you're at, and then just slip some cash in your little money holder, right? And then I made that cute tag. I showed you guys exactly how to make this tag last week, so if you missed last week's Facebook Live, check that out because you can see exactly how to make that little tag too. The other little trick I will show you, I use, so this is, I think it's the Tombow, like the multi-purpose liquid glue. Can you see? There's like a little glob of it right there. What you do is you put like just a little glob of it on there and then let it sit. I think I let mine sit overnight or for like an hour or so. What it does is then it's kind of tacky there. Can you kind of hear and feel that? So it will stick down, but then it doesn't permanently stick. If you were to put that on and close it up right away, then you'd be ripping this thing when you open it. But if you put it down and let it kind of dry, it's just that tackiness. So it just kind of sticks and then you can lift it back open. So isn't that cool? Okay, so that's one little thing I wanted to show you guys because I had those, you know, these tags, and we decided to give the kids a little bit of cash for Christmas. And I was like, oh, perfect, I already have this tag made. That takes 5 seconds to make that little envelope, so it worked out beautifully. And now I'm like, you know what, I have a bunch of these tags left, so I'm making money holders for next year for Christmas too. Okay, I always have to check my list, and I think I need to take a quick sip of water. Let's see. What is next? So we talked about the holder and the Ellie's bead jar. Okay, oh, now I want to show you. So my one last effort here to show you guys holiday catalog product, because there's always so much to see, and sometimes things get kind of lost in the shuffle. And so I'm going to show you this card. This is the card. Well, hi Amy Jo, how are you? This is a card that we made at class. When did we make? Well, I guess we made it in December at the Simple Beautiful. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Are you guys still there? I apologize. I think, right? Can somebody tell me if you guys can see what, or see and hear what's going on? Because I had to, so I think I should have asked Santa Claus for a new router for Christmas, because lately I've been losing my internet connection like more frequently than I would like. So I apologize about that. So, okay. I think we're all back on. So, let's see. I was showing you this card that we make at the Simple Beautiful card class. I think I was telling you that class runs, okay, Kim says yes, so I think we're good now. Okay, so this class runs the second Wednesday of every month, and it's anytime from 4 until 9. It doesn't take you 5 hours to make the cards, but that's just kind of a come and go kind of a thing. So the second Wednesday is January 10th this month, anytime from 4 to 9, and then the following Friday. It's always second Wednesday and then 2 days later on Friday. You can mark your calendars pretty much for the whole year. I kind of actually just did that myself, and there's a rare occasion when there's a conflict or something that I'm not able to hold class, but for the most part, the second Wednesday and following Friday. So January 10th from 4 to 9, and the following Friday, which is January 12th, from 1 to 3. We always make 4 cards at class, and you can either pay a flat $15 fee for class, or if you put an order in, and who doesn't want to do that right now with Celebration going on, right? Then you get your 4 projects for free. So anyway, this is one of the cards. I'm going to show you how to make this card, because I loved this card. In this, it's kind of funny because in the catalog, and I didn't even bring it over here, but I think I can tell you all of the names of everything. Like this stamp set, I feel like got a little bit overlooked, and even some of the other things, even though it's such a beautiful suite of products. Well, and let me show you what I mean, because we actually just on Tuesday, can you guys see? This is a scrapbook page that we made at scrapbook class with more of, I don't know, we didn't use the designer series paper, but this is called the Year of Cheer specialty designer series paper. We used some silver metallic edged ribbon there, and then same idea. Can you see how I love to kind of do that, how I use elements from a card and put them on a scrapbook page? So same kind of idea. We used some washi tape there too. So that was one of the pages that we made at scrapbook class. And then here, oops, I got something on there. Here is the other page. That sun is super bright. I feel like there's a little bit of a glare. Hi, Jen. How are you? Nice to have you here with us. So this is another one of the stamps that's in that stamp set. Here's some of the tinsel trim and the Year of Cheer embellishments, and then more of the Year of Cheer designer series paper and more of that silver metallic edge ribbon. So anyway, and I guess I should tell you guys that too. So scrapbook class, that class is held every single month, just like the Simple Beautiful card classes. That class runs the last Tuesday of every month. And that one also runs anytime from 4 until 9 p.m. And it usually takes you, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how much you like to talk with the other gals at class and how fast of a stamper you are and putting stuff together. So anyway, I would say, you know, allow like an hour to 2 to put your pages together. So we made these 2 pages, and then there was actually one more page that we made. And same idea, it's either a flat fee of $15 for your 3 pages, or you put an order in and then your pages are free. So I think I figured out the next scrapbook class, the last Tuesday in January, I think is January 30th. So let me know if you're interested in that class. I always have room for more people in both of those classes, so I'd love to have you join us. Okay, so now let me show you this card. What do we want to do first? I think I'm going to do that embossing because we need the Big Shot. Just, can you guys see? This is the Winter Wonder embossing folder. So this is an embossing folder that's actually retired. It's basically like a huge snowflake, and it is gorgeous. I've sold a ton of these. As far as I know, as of yesterday, I was still able to order them, so I could still get you one if that's something that you can't live without, because it will not be available for sure after January 2nd. Okay, let's see. Let me get my things together here then. So we're going to do that embossing first. So I've got my Big Shot. I'm going to put that down. Actually, let's move the card so I don't ruin it. I'm going to set it right up in the corner there for me to be able to see what I'm doing. And then we're going to get our one. So this is our card stock that we need. And where is... I've got this big tub of stuff, so now I just need to get it all out. And... oops, I need this guy too. Okay, so we've got our Big Shot. We need our regular Big Shot platform. This is the platform that comes with the Big Shot, as opposed to, I generally have this magnetic platform in here, but we are not die cutting anything. Any of the framelets and edgelets, those silver things, need this magnetic platform, or it works the best with that. But we don't need that right now because we are doing some embossing instead. And you can see right on here, if you're ever not sure, the Big Shot platform, it's used for embossing. So they kind of show you the folder and then how to layer it together. So you put your Big Shot platform down, then you've got your folder, you open this up, and we are going to try to center this right inside here. And it's okay if it's off a little bit because you're going to have enough else going on the card that it wouldn't be the worst thing if it wasn't totally perfect. You still do always need the clear cutting pads. So one clear cutting pad, your folder with the paper inside, and then the other clear cutting pad on top. I guess I need to pull that out a little bit more. And then we crank our handle. And that is it. I'm trying not to wiggle the table or the phone, I guess I should say, huh? So it's taking a sec. Okay, but that's good. So I'm going to pull this out of here and scoot the Big Shot out of the way because we are done with him. Okay. And I want to show you, this is always like the aha moment where when you open this up, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, there's like stuff everywhere. So anyway, the Winter Wonder embossing folder, that's called, I think it's like $7.50. So it's a great deal. You got to have it if you don't. Though, you know what we did? Actually, you can buy like just plain colored napkins, and then you can actually emboss your napkins too with any of our embossing folders. So for any holiday that you have or event that you have, you can just, like I said, buy plain envelopes and then emboss them with a coordinating embossing folder. Okay, so let's see what to do next. I want to tell you guys about sizes of our paper. So this card base, actually here, I got to show you this way first, don't I? Let me move that guy out of the way. Underneath there. Okay, so this is thick Whisper White cardstock. I always like to show you guys this. This is a full sheet of cardstock that measures 8.5 by 11. I'm trying to see, can you guys see? Do I need to move this up? I think I might need to move it up a little bit more, huh? Let me get my grid paper. It's so bright. I love it. I'm not going to complain about the sun, but it's kind of messing with my eyes a little bit. Okay, so yeah, like I said, we've got our cardstock that measures the 8.5 by 11. I cut it in half along the 11-inch side at 5.5, okay? And then I score it in half along the 8.5 side at 4 1/4. And that makes that nice crisp fold on our card, okay? Then we have a piece of, this is soft suede cardstock, and can you see it works really well with gold embossing powder. I think this one is actually copper embossing powder, but this color kind of, it goes with, you know, whatever gold or copper that you're using. Because we don't, I mean, we have a foil paper, but that's a ton. I guess if you weren't making a lot of these cards, you could do that, right? But anyway, in the meantime, this is a good alternate that you can use. So this piece measures, and you can see how it's just graduated in like a little, it's like 1/8 of an inch. So this one measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, okay? And then this white piece is graduated in another 1/8 of an inch. So this piece measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And that's how you can get that look on your card. And you always, I didn't use it in the very, very beginning. I just kind of cut it to like I eyeballed it. And I tell you what, you could never make the same card twice. So if you use exact measurements, it really works very nicely in making, you know, cards or multiples. And plus they always look really nice and even too. Okay, so we've got that. I want to do, so we are doing some embossing here too, okay? Let's move these guys out of the way. We are going to do our stamping, the Cheers to a New Year, and then kind of that starburst or sun ray, I don't know, whatever you want to call that stamp. We're going to do both of those. So I always have to break out the embossing this time of year. So if you guys haven't done embossing in a while or lately, what you do, hi Pam, how are you? You start with some, this is our Versamark ink, so it's just a watermark ink, kind of a clear ink. And let me make sure I have everything out and ready to go. I think I do. Okay, so we are gonna just ink this up. And you're gonna see, like, you're really not even gonna be able to see this on here very well. It might be a little pinky. Yeah, I can barely see it myself. I don't know if you guys can see that at all, but it's kind of a water, like you kind of like you flipped. Why is that not? That is not sticking on my clear block. We'll try that again. There we go. Okay, we're gonna press straight down and lift straight up. You can see that one a little bit better, the Cheers. I don't know if you guys can see it, it's such a glare, but you'll be able to see it in just a sec because we are gonna pour our embossing powder. So this is my copper embossing powder, and I just put it in this little plastic container because it's easier for me to work with. So can you guys see? You just sprinkle the embossing powder. So that Versamark is kind of a sticky ink. So now you can see it, right? So it's, the embossing powder has stuck to my clear Versamark ink. And I just like to tap that off really well, both sides. Okay, I got to put this cap on and get this out of the way. Otherwise, you know, I'll bump it and this powder will be everywhere. Okay, so now for the real fun of embossing. I've got my heat tool right here. I have the old, the old heat tool. There's one that's a little bit sleeker and snazzier, so you guys can still hear me. So you just turn it on, and I just kind of wave it around. And in the beginning, because I haven't used this, it's going to take a little bit longer. But you don't want to get it too close because you don't want to, there it goes. Can you guys see? You heat it up and it kind of crystallizes that embossing powder. And it makes it, can you see in that light how like shimmery and shiny it is? So now we're going to do this one here too. And this won't take very long at all. But just don't get it too close or you'll smear that powder off, but you gotta get it close enough so that it doesn't take forever to heat it too. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And I did hear people say if you go too long, you will burn it, which that's not happened to me before, so they must go a really long time. Okay, so I think we are about ready to put this card together. We got to punch out a few things. So I've been standing up. I'm going to sit down. I think the view is good. Hi, Deb. How are you? Merry Christmas to everybody. Hopefully you all had a great Christmas. Okay, I've got my 3 punches. I get so easily distracted, right? Okay, so this is champagne foil paper that goes really well. I'm looking right at that. So with this designer series paper, can you see that super in this light? It's like super duper shiny, isn't it? So anyway, it's beautiful. It complements this paper really, really nicely. And even the washi tape. The washi tape has lots of shimmer in it also. Okay, so this is paper that you can find in the holiday catalog also. And I think it is carrying over. I can't say for sure. We are using, this is the Starburst punch, so I'm just sliding this in here. I turn it this way and I hold it in both of my hands rather than on the table because the paper will move if you try to do it on the table. And then just squeeze and punch that out. Okay, so there's our Starburst piece. Now, where'd my, oh, right here in front of my face. It's kind of like the other day when I was trying to find my dimensionals and they were literally underneath my card. And it was a video that I was doing too. Okay, that was the 1 3/8 inch circle punch. I have the old version of that one too. I haven't upgraded some of these things. And then this is a 2-inch circle punch that's just gonna kind of, let me make sure I've got that right. There, so just punch that guy out, okay? So now we have all of our pieces, I believe, to put our card together. Yep, okay, I'm putting that right there. Oh, I know, I totally forgot this. And I remember thinking, oh, don't let me do that. But you know what? I forgot to bring over this. Can you guys see? In the right light, you can see it. I think maybe I just won't put it on this card. But this is the copper metallic thread that really adds kind of a nice soft touch to the card. Since I forgot it, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to put these pieces on without it. But you could add that to it if you like. The way I put this thread on my card is, say if this were my piece, I would run some adhesive kind of right in the middle there, and then when I take my thread I just loop it and kind of tack it in like figure 8, so you just kind of go back and forth like that and then just keep tacking it down to the adhesive. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, I'm afraid, I think I have it in my craft room, but I don't, since we already got interrupted with the poor connection, I think we're just not going to worry about it. So you guys get the idea, I think. If not, let me know if you have questions and I'll help you out. Okay, so I'm going to use my fast fuse. I like to use my fast fuse on cards that have, or paper that's been embossed, because it's a little bit stickier adhesive, because this tends to make it a little bit more, I don't know, rumply, or what's the word I want to use? I don't know, but I like how it helps it adhere to the card a little bit better, okay? Or to the cardstock. And now, because I have a couple of layers of cardstock, and you see how I'm flicking my wrist, you want to make sure to do that because it's a little bit thicker. I am going to put, I'm going to use my fast fuse. Actually, I want to turn it this way because I can see a little bit of a crease. That just kind of naturally happens, but I think we're going to cover that up with most of what we have. Ooh, this is one where I need to stand up because I don't think I got that quite right, but it's like a little bit more showing on the top than the bottom. But that's the one thing with fast fuse is you can't, there's no way you can get that back up. So we're just going with it. You guys get the idea, right? Okay, now I'm going to put some, will it stick on here? It will. I'm going to put the fast fuse on the back of that Starburst that I just punched, and I'm just going to put that on there. And then I'm going to put some more fast fuse on the back of this circle that I just embossed. What do I want to do? Maybe about there. Yeah, now I'm looking, I'm like, oh, I probably should have gone and found that metallic thread because I think it does add quite a bit to the card. Putting dimensionals on the back of my Cheers to a New Year and popping that on there. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put either some pearls or some rhinestones. Put a couple of those, just kind of like you sprinkle them on the card, and I think that would be fun too. Of course, I didn't bring those over either, so you get the idea though, right? But so that's it. So very, very simple. It's just kind of fun. Get a little bit of embossing fun in there. Like I said, I always break that out this time of year. So hopefully you enjoyed this card. I do want to mention, because I've been trying to kind of tell you guys about this. Can you guys see when you put in an online order of at least $50, you always receive a free embellishment from me. So this month in December, if you use this host code, actually between now and midnight next Wednesday, so this is the host code right here. If you put an order in, like I said, by midnight next Wednesday and use this host code when you shop online, you always, always, always get a free embellishment from me when you use the host code. Now, when you do this by midnight, you're also going to get the projects that I demonstrated. So I will make these cards for you, and I will put that metallic thread on there for you too. And then your name is also going to be entered into a drawing to win. This is the Lots of Lavender Celebration stamp set. And this is an awesome, this is one of those stamp sets that you can get for free with a $50 order during Celebration. And I'm going to give one of these away to one lucky winner who puts an order in online and uses that host code by next Wednesday. Okay? I want to tell you guys too, because I was thinking, I'm always saying, you know, put an order in, do it online, use the host code, and people might not know how to do that exactly. So I wanted to kind of walk you through. When I get more like tech savvy, I maybe will figure out how to like have an iPad or something right here, and I can show you guys, although, no, I don't think it is going to be backwards. At first I was thinking it would be backwards and that would be a problem, but I'm going to have to test that out. So, but let me just tell you how to do it to put in an online order. You go to my website, which is, can you guys see this right here? The Amy Suzanne with a Z.stampinup.net. That's first step. Go to that website, okay? Then you're going to see kind of across the top, there's a greenish, bluish bar, and one of the tabs says Shop Now. Click on that. Okay, so you just have to picture this in your mind, right? Then you are going to either, the next step is going to take you to the Stampin' Up! Website. You can either click Sign In or Create an Account, and that's kind of up at the top. If you haven't already set up an account, obviously you'll do that. And if you've already set one up, you just need, I usually use my email address and then I pick a password, okay? And if you can't remember, just hit that, you know, lost your password or whatever, and they'll send you another one. Okay, then what you do is you need those 6-digit item codes. Where would I find, was there anything that, does this have one? Oh, it does, yeah. I didn't even show you guys that anyway. This is the Cheers to the Year stamp set that we used. So here's the little 6-digit item code. Say you wanted this stamp set, you type in 144928, and then that would pull up the Cheers to the Year stamp set, okay? Then you would add that item to your shopping bag. When you're all done entering those 6-digit item codes, you click on View Your Shopping Bag, okay? And then when you kind of can look at the list of everything that you're ordering, when you kind of scroll down, I'd say kind of in the bottom left corner, there's something that says Host Code, and that's when you need to use this host code, the DFM66DQE, and that'll be good actually all through the month of January as well. But you'll type that code in that bottom left corner that says find or says host code, and then you click the word apply. And then that's how I know that you put an order in, you use the host code, so I'm automatically going to send you that free embellishment with a $50 order. And then if you do it by next Wednesday, which actually that's awesome because Celebration just started on January 3rd, which is Wednesday, so you'd be able to take advantage of Celebration. Oh my gosh, the deals are awesome. You're going to get a free embellishment from me, you're going to get to pick a free Celebration item, I'm going to send you the projects that I demonstrated today, and your name is entered into the drawing to win wherever that stamp set went that I had here. Oh my gosh, seriously. Oh, here it is. That Lots of Lavender, this stamp set. The Lots of Lavender Celebration stamp set. So keep that all in mind. I'm going to keep this right here, and you'll obviously be able to see that while I'm talking. But the other thing I wanted to tell you, if you're ever not sure, go to my blog at gatheringinkspiration.com. with a K, gatheringinkspiration.com, and on the right-hand side toolbar is where the host code is always on there. So if you can't get to this video or you can't find the number or whatever, the host code, you can always find it on my blog at gatheringinkspiration.com. Okay, so the last thing I think, let me check my list. Okay, yep, Nancy is saying Cheers to the Year stamp set is retiring on January 2nd. Yeah. Should I tell you guys about that? Let me, while I'm thinking about it, I might as well, right? I'll show you on this piece of paper. So the Cheers to the Year Designer Series paper is retiring on January 2nd. That, well, no. This is Year of Cheer Specialty Designer Series paper. This stamp set is retiring, and then the washi tape is retiring as well. And that's all the Year of Cheer Designer Series paper, washi tape, and then also these embellishments are also retiring, as well as this tinsel trim is retiring too. And then that's also more of the Year of Cheer Specialty Designer Series paper. And then I think I already mentioned that embossing folder, the Winter Wonder embossing folder is retiring too. So you got a few days left to get all of these things, just so you know, right? Okay, so yeah, like I said, so easily distracted. Let me check my list and make sure. It's hard to talk and read at the same time too. Okay, the last thing that I want to show you, okay, and I'm gonna just see how this goes, okay? Oh my gosh, it's already like 12:15. Wow. Okay, so I have never done this before, but I thought this is like the perfect opportunity. I got to kind of clear this stuff out of the way to show you guys this. And let's see, you tell me how it goes, right? Okay, so I have my paper pumpkin kit here that I got in the mail. So if you guys haven't seen, like, you've probably heard me talk about paper pumpkin, right? Here it is, paper pumpkin. Comes in this cute red box. It's every single month, or, you know, for as many months as you sign up for. It's $19.95 per month plus sales tax. The shipping is already included in it. And basically they send you everything in this cute little kit along with instructions to make cute projects. So I wanted to show you guys like what is in here. So I have not, like literally have not even opened this thing. I'm going to show you, and then we'll see, kind of depending on what's inside, I might try to even make a card for you. What is this? Oop! What does this say? Oops, the original lemon lime twist die cut elements were cut backwards. We've placed the corrected version in the box. Oh, that's funny. Huh. So maybe we don't need these? I don't know. We'll check that out. That goes with something. Oh, and then see, then they send you a berry burst, little ink spot. And then this is the stamp set. Okay, can you guys see? So it says, happy birthday, congratulations, thank you, hello, have a great day. Okay, seriously, those are like all the sentiments that you need in life. If you have this stamp set, you are good to go. Wow, happy birthday, congratulations, thank you, hello. Yeah, what else do you send cards for, really? Maybe sympathy, but you could probably figure out a way to do that too. There's a cute little butterfly, some leaves, and then a flower and some more little, I don't know, stem or something. But can you guys all see that? So every month they always send you an ink spot, at least one. Sometimes you get two, and then a stamp set. If it's your very first month, they also send you a clear block to do your stamping with. I actually grabbed my big tub of clear blocks because I'm thinking I'm going to try to put this together. Okay, so let's see what is inside the box. Okay, I'm going to get the box out of the way. Okay, so this is the paper pumpkin kit right here. Okay, so, oh, aren't these cute? It's called the Flora and Flutter kit from Paper Pumpkin. So it looks like we're going to make 4 of these cards and 4 of these cards. So let's do this, huh? I'm kind of, okay, let's see. So you cut this open without like tearing up anything else, right? There's, I'm sure, a good way to do this. Okay. Oh, they give you, look at all of this. So you get some baker's twine. So that must be berry burst and white baker's twine. And then there's some berry burst. That's probably that crinkled seam binding ribbon. We sell that. They just put like a little spool of it in here for the kit. And then, ooh, this is some glimmer paper. And then some other pieces. And let's see. Okay, so these are, we're going to need this. So maybe what they were saying, which ones are the wrong ones? The original ones were cut backwards. We placed the corrected version in the, so maybe these are the ones we need to use instead of these. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I can see them kind of back there. Okay, and then they send you envelopes. So we've got 8 envelopes in 4 of them each in 2 different sizes. And then looks like these are kind of the card bases, I would say. Okay. Oh, and then a bunch of, oh, this is adhesive. Oh, okay. All right. And what else? So I'm moving all this stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to keep up with it all, right? Okay, and then some banners and some glue dots. And then the other part, probably the most important part, this has the instructions on it, okay? And I did bring my Berry Burst ink pad because I cheated just a little bit. I peeked, they always put videos. So let's see, if you find Paper Pumpkin, the official Stampin' Up! Paper Pumpkin, I guess I would say, on YouTube, or you can even find it on Facebook. Either way, you'll get to the links and they show you videos. So they are much more proficient at showing you what's in the box and how to put everything together. But I thought this, I have had actually a couple of these piled up in my craft room, and I thought this is perfect. I'm going to show you guys what's in the kit, and then I'm actually going to get it made also. So, okay, let's see. And I think you guys are all still in view, right? I've got lots of junk out here. Okay, so now I got to, these are the instructions, right? So I'm going to kind of sit and open this up, and it says, so open the card, adhere 2 adhesive strips to the inside of the card on the top and the bottom. Okay, so they look like they have this one right here. And where did I put everything, right? Okay, so I need my adhesive strips. So it says, adhere 2 adhesive strips to the inside of the card on the top and the bottom. Okay, so now I just have to get these things off. Is that the trick? Oh, you gotta lift them up off of here. Okay, I got it. Oops, and that's all caught. Okay. So really we want one, this piece is gonna go, okay, so I don't really want it on the bottom, I want it right here, because I think it's gonna peek through is what's gonna happen. So we're gonna put one there, okay, and so you have to make sure to pull that up to get the adhesive there, and then one we're gonna put right here, okay. Now, what does it say? Adhere the lemon lime twist die cut to the inside of the Sahara Sand card. Okay, well, I'm on the right track because I've got my Sahara Sand card. And then the Peekaboo Peach goes inside the other one. Okay, so I think they must mean that these are the ones that we need, because originally this is what was packaged in there. So you've got those for another purpose, which is fun. Okay, oops, it's sticking on there. Okay, so I'm pulling one of those guys out, get rid of that. So is that gonna go? Yeah, let's see. Let's look at our, I always have to kind of look back. That looks like how it's supposed to look. Okay, so I'm gonna peel, let's see, make sure those are down tight. I'm gonna peel this adhesive off right there. Ooh, these are pretty slick. And right there. And then we're gonna lay this on here. Let's see, get it lined up. And you know, it's one of those, it's handmade, so it doesn't have to be totally perfect. Okay, that looks pretty cool, right? Okay, what's next? Oh, they want me to do the other one. Okay, so let's do that one. So we've got our other, this is our other card base right here. And this one I need to open up and get one of these guys out then. I wonder how those were cut wrong. I'm kind of curious. Have to check those out later. Okay, so we're going to put one of these behind. Get that guy out. Get rid of those things too. Okay, where's my adhesive strips? Right, so I need probably, that's going to go there and there. Okay, so I'm going to get a couple more of these guys. I'm going to put one maybe right about there. Okay. And one more down here, and hopefully I didn't put that too, oh well, if I did, nope, I think I'm good. Whew, it's like barely, probably should have moved them in a little bit more. You guys can learn from all my mistakes, right? Okay. Oh, I see, I kind of need to line up the centers there too, don't I? So funny stuff doesn't peek. Yeah, ooh, that's cool, I like that one. The kind of color on color, kind of similar tones. Okay, so step one, I think I've done. Let's see. Let me make sure. Open the card, adhere 2 adhesive strips to the inside of the card on the top and the bottom. Adhere the lemon lime twist die cut to the inside of the Sahara Sand. adhere the Peekaboo Peach die cut to the inside of the Calypso Coral. And that looks like how it's supposed to look, and that looks like how it's supposed to look. Okay, now, ooh, now we get to put some glimmer paper. Ooh, yay. I love glimmer paper. Kind of use it more at the holidays, but honestly, it's good any time of the year. Okay, so I got one, and I've got two. So this glimmer paper is just like our regular glimmer paper, and everybody thinks, because it's really, really thick, that like you can peel it off and it's sticky back there, but it's not. I think they just have to make it thick to get all that glimmer on it, okay? So we are going to, I think the idea is that's gonna go, ooh, isn't that awesome? Look at that. So I apologize too, guys. Maybe someone's commenting. I'd love to hear your comments. Hint, hint, hint. But I'm sitting down now, so I can't see those comments, so I apologize if you're commenting and oohing and eyeing over things and I'm not seeing it. But I appreciate it, and I always go back and check things out later, so. Okay, so we're going to put that one there and that one there, and I feel like those need to be trimmed, like the edges just a tiny bit, or kind of, let's get those off of there, because we don't want adhesive sticking out in places. So this is, isn't this how everybody's craft table looks when they're working? You kind of just get all these parts and pieces. Where did the sun go? It's kind of like fading on us. Did I do that? Oh my gosh, so seriously. Okay, well, live video. Okay, I'll figure out, I'll peel that off later. So it doesn't go like that, it goes like that. So, okay, whew, we're getting rid of that one. Let's try that again. So I need to put adhesive on here. So let's grab another. I'll fix that other one later. Don't you worry, I'll peel that right off. But just for time's sake, I won't do it right now. Okay, so guys, oh yeah, I was gonna say somebody has to tell me, but even if you told me, I wouldn't hear it because or see it, because I'm not looking at the camera. Okay, so one there. Let's just do both of them for both cards. Right, and we're gonna put one on there. Okay, that is sticking to everything, the little edges. Okay, and then one more here. I'm assuming this isn't gonna show through. No, it won't. I see. Yeah, because the openings aren't that big. Okay. So we're getting these all stuck down, and I'm going to trim those off again. Make sure those are on tight, because the glimmer paper, it's a little bit harder to find things that adhere to it. Can you guys see? I'm going to do that off to the side though, so I don't get those pieces in the way. Okay, now I'm ready to, oops, oh boy. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying, you know what I mean? It's hard to get things to stick to the glimmer paper. I wonder if I should have put them on there. Maybe that's another trick. But the thing is, then I might not get them in the right place. I guess you could kind of line it up. There, good, I did it. Okay, so you gotta kind of rub with your finger and put that down. And rub again sometimes. That one's sticking. Okay, so you know how, like I said, who knows how this is gonna go? Who knows how this is gonna go? But they're gonna be cute in the end. I just know it. Okay, so we got that one there. Oh my gosh, it's getting more and more and more beautiful. Okay, so there's one. Let's peel these things off, and maybe I will, let's see, 1, 2, I'll kind of layer the glimmer paper, glitter side down over the die cut piece, place an adhesive. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I was supposed to not use these things. Maybe I was supposed to use the glue dots for these. Oh, well, that's okay. I think I know what's happening next. Okay, so we're going to put this one on here. Make sure he is good. Okay. Oh, look at that. Is just beautiful. I love, love, love that glimmer paper. Okay, now what do we have to do? Let's see, what does it say? Adhere, so lay the glimmer paper glitter side down over the die cut. Okay, I did that because I adhered it. Place an adhesive strip diagonally on the back. Okay. So, looks like, you guys can't see it, but they did it like that. Okay. Let's do that on both of them then, I guess. And on this one too. Okay, there we go. And what's next then? adhere 4 adhesive strips, use a lot of this stuff, to each side of the cardstock panel as close to the edge as possible, and then layer it. So this piece is going to go back on there so it doesn't look like kind of a mess, I think, is what they're saying here. Okay. And let's see, what did I do? Well, that'll be all right. Okay. Ha ha ha. Do I have more? Because that's only those 4. Maybe I didn't need to do it on this one. Well, I might just have that there because it's only, I think I only have these 4 pieces. You guys don't remember me seeing, do you remember seeing anything else? Okay, well, forget that. I think we just are going to put this one over top of this. Maybe because it's kind of all, this one doesn't look so bad, right? So we're going to cover that back up again. Okay, so it told me to adhere 4 adhesive strips to each side of the cardstock panel as close to the edge as possible. Okay, I think that looks pretty close, right? So the most difficult thing on these cards is getting these adhesive strips on and then peeled off. And it keeps, this little thing keeps sticking to everything. That's okay though. Okay, so we got one more going here. These are so cute though. So do you guys kind of get the idea of Paper Pumpkin? I really just wanted to show you kind of how simple they are to put together. And they've got the instructions that I'm following right here. You know, I might do a little bit better job following the instructions. I'm trying to not like take too much time because you're all watching live, right? But you know, maybe you would double check things a little bit more than I am. And then I think they wanted me to peel this guy off too. But they're just really simple, cute, and then you've got these cards on hand for whenever you need them, which is like the best part about it. Then you don't have to go shopping for cards anymore, right? Okay, so that goes on there. Right, adhere 4 adhesive strips to each side of the cardstock and then layer on top of the glimmer paper. Okay, I did that, right? What else, what else? Now we're gonna do some stamping. Okay, isn't that beautiful? It's really like a thick card now too. And this one, I think that's just gonna be a little strip that's gonna be on there. Maybe I can figure out how to peel that off, but we will not worry about that right now because that one's not bothering you at all. And I may find those other white panels someday. But I don't know. Maybe I didn't get them. I don't think. Let's see. Are there white panels in here? There might be. Let's check these things out too while we're looking at them. You wanna? Let's see. So these were the ones that were cut. Oops. Be careful, Amy. Yeah, here it is. I think I need that too. Okay, so what's the difference? Got that, got that. So these are the right ones, the correct ones. Correctly cut ones right here. I flipped that. Okay. I don't know. I guess it looks a little bit different, right? So keep those. So there's always bonus stuff left over. Actually, with this kit, there's not going to be a ton, except these were cut wrong. But a lot of times you end up with extra pieces that you can use for other projects. So, okay, so this is the piece that I want to adhere on the back of this card. And you know what? You guys get the idea, right? That's going to go on there to kind of cover it up so it looks a little bit more finished. So I'm not going to worry about that. You guys get the idea on that one too, right? Okay, I think we need to do our stamping now. Let's see. We've got, can you guys also see? I'm going to stand up so you can see a little bit. Ooh, Nancy wants to know, are the adhesive strips available in the catalog anywhere? You know what? I don't think they are, Nancy, but do you know, because you're a demonstrator, if you go onto the Stampin' Up! Website and there's something called Product Sandbox, and it's basically like ideas that you can give Stampin' Up!, that would be something that you could log right on there, and it's really simple. I did it just the other day to give a suggestion of something that occurred to me. But just log on there, find the Product Sandbox, and then just put your suggestion in there, because I don't think they are. What we have right now are those pop-up adhesive strips, so it's like a little strip of dimensionals. So this kind of, you know, these dimensionals that pop up, but then they're in strips, so you can make like a shaker card. But we don't have any flat adhesive like that, and that could be handy, couldn't it? Okay, so I'm glad I stood up so I get to see that. So Nancy, can you see teeny tiny little, there are little butterflies already die cut and then banners already die cut. And that's the kind of beauty of paper pumpkin, is you don't need a big shot. So if you don't have one yet, you're not out of luck, because they kind of, these will pop right out. We're going to keep them on here though to do our stamping. Okay, so I'm sitting back down so we can do our stamping. Oh, except I need to grab some stamps, don't I? So what are we gonna, we're gonna stamp a happy birthday and a have a great day. You know what, why am I gonna open that already? That's just gonna be trouble. Okay, so I need to find clear blocks for happy birthday and have a great day. I will use that one for happy birthday and that one. So normally, if you don't have other clear blocks, you're gonna have your one clear block that came with your paper pumpkin, the first paper pumpkin kit when you first subscribe. And then you can use that for all your stamping. I just grab, I'm sure I have one from way back when, but I don't even know where it is right now. So I'm just gonna use my clear blocks that I stamp with all the time. So yeah, paper pumpkin too. Like I said, it's $19.95 a month. You can subscribe at any time. You can start at any time. You can stop until, oh, it cuts out. That's a bummer, huh? I told her not to call until 1 just to be safe. So, okay, she didn't listen. She thought I'd be done. She's anxious to find out what our plans are for tonight, I'm sure. Okay, so yeah, what was I saying? Paper pumpkin, it's $19.95 a month. You can subscribe at any time. You can stop, you can start whenever you want. There's no obligation, I guess is what I want to say. So, and it's always a surprise. So now that we've gotten, this was the kit that we got in December. Well, I promise. I keep like losing my train of thought too. Sorry guys. What was I gonna say? Paper pumpkin. I've said it 14 times. It's $19.95 a month. I don't know. Maybe it'll occur to me. Okay, so we're gonna stamp. I kind of like to look on here. We're gonna stamp our happy birthday on. Let me make sure that's good and inked, right? On one of these. Okay, beautiful. Actually looks like maybe I need to, I probably should be using my little ink spot instead, because it looks like this ink, this time of year, I have to re-ink my ink pads very, very frequently. Let's see if we can get that one. There we go. There, beautiful. Let's try one more happy birthday, just for fun. I want to get a little bit darker one, if I can. And it looks like they kind of cut it off, so I'm going to scoot that one over a little bit. I moved it. Oh well, that's okay. All right, so we did our stamping. That's an easy one. I don't even need to read the directions on that one, right? I've got the adhesives like everywhere now. Okay, so I got to stamp the butterfly too. That's right, these cute little butterflies. Let's find him a block. What one do I want to use? Maybe this guy right here. Okay, let's find our butterfly. Get him stamping. Okay, so thank goodness for photopolymer. That's how all of the paper pumpkin stamps are, because we're trying to stamp. Yay! Hey, I did a good job there. Okay, that little butterfly in there, and then that one in there, right? Okay, now I think I can get rid of, let's move these stamps out of the way so I don't get whatever is left of ink on things I don't want them on. Okay, so we did our stamping. Now I need to cut, where'd that baker's twine go? Right here. I can pop these out too though, let's do that. So do you see how they just pop right out? They're die cut, so you don't need a big shot or a punch. You know, those are all things that you want, right, down the road, but if you don't have them right away, paper pumpkin makes it so easy to make these. Oh, I know what I was starting to say, was paper pumpkin, it's always a new kit every single month. We just got this kit in December. You need to subscribe, sign up for Paper Pumpkin, and just go to paperpumpkin.com. You have to sign up by like the 9th or 10th of them, just say the 9th to be safe. And then you would receive that month's kit. So you can subscribe anytime now by January 9th to get the January kit. And it ships out to everybody at the same time. You know, we are a little bit further away from Salt Lake City, so maybe somebody else might get theirs a day before you, but you know, basically everybody gets theirs about the same time, and then so it's like a fun surprise for everybody at just about the same moment. Okay? Okay, so we've got this twine. What is it telling us to do? We need to cut a 7-inch piece. Okay, This is something that I could have prepped ahead of time, because where is the beginning of this thing? Oh my goodness. I feel like I literally have no idea. Usually it's kind of, I think I might just cut into it. That's what we're doing, because I don't know where. Does that look like? No? I'm going to make a total mess of this, aren't I? Oh well. Wow. Or maybe we just won't do that part, huh? I think it's just a little bow. Yeah, you guys don't really need to see that, right? I'll do that later. I'm going to show you in the picture. Move that out of the way. See, it's just a little bow right there and right there that you would stick down with the glue dot. So we're skipping that because I can't figure out how to open it. But you get the idea on that one, right? I don't want to bore you guys with sitting and waiting on that. But basically it says cut a 7-inch strip, so you'd cut that. And actually, do you see, they even have a little ruler right here. So you'd lay your baker's twine down, cut it to 7 inches, tie it in a little bow, and stick it on your butterfly, okay? Let's see, so we did that, right? Adjust the length as desired, adhere glue dots to the bottom of the banner, and lay the ribbon on the banner. Okay, so that's what we're doing now, right? Oh, that says cut a 7 each, oh, 3.5 inch. Okay, so this one I should be able to get because it's tape on here. This one should be easier, and this kind of makes the card too, I think. So, sorry guys. This is probably the one negative about not having gotten into this, is trying to get the adhesive off of things. And here, what if I use this? Ow. Okay, don't hurt yourself. Normally it's not that difficult. There we go. Okay, so it said just to cut, let's look at this. What are they telling me to, oh, on each of them. Okay, so we're just gonna adhere a little bit of a banner or a little strip of ribbon. And that's even got there. So let's cut that. Gonna kind of make a nice cut there, right? You know what? I'm not using glue dots either. I'm going to use my fast fuse. So that's kind of the beauty of it. So let's see, we've got happy birthday. We want it to be, this is cut off a little bit too. So let's figure out, we want that to be about like that. So I am going to snip that off, and then I'm going to run, because this is just going to go right on the card, so it's not even going to matter. I'm going to put that. So you don't even have to cut this ahead of time. We are just going to kind of run it right. Let's see what I want to do. That's got the, there's a little bit of glue on it, and instead of like trying to pull it off now, oh seriously, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it that way, and then I'll cut it off. You know what I've seen people do is kind of make it crinkly almost, which would be really cute, wouldn't it? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kind of cut that at an angle. There, there's that. Okay, and then we're going to snip this off right there, and then we're just going to put it all on our card. Okay, so that is going to go right there, and then imagine a cute little pink baker's twine bow right there, and then we're going to put a little bit of adhesive on our butterfly, and he is flying around in the flora and fauna on the card. So look at that. Isn't that so cute? So there's one card done, right? And then let's see, we're going to run some more adhesive along the bottom of that. And we are going to put, that's going that way. Cut that there and run that along there. And maybe we'll just kind of, at an angle, trim that guy off and get that out of the way. And that's a little bit at an angle. I need my other, oh look, I have my other, these are my ribbon cutting scissors. These would, I think, make it a little bit easier. This ribbon is so pretty, it's so delicate, but it's a little bit difficult to cut because it's so kind of flimsy. Okay, so we're gonna put that maybe right about there. And then, can I find my other little, ooh, lots of junk around, right? Get my other little butterfly and my fast fuse again. So you could be using glue dots. If you don't have any adhesive, you can use the glue dots that they provided for these things. Yeah, so look at that. Super cute cards, huh? And I think they look an awful lot like the kit here as well. I think we did everything. Yeah, and it's stuck together, so I'm not going to worry about it. So, oh my gosh. So cute, 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 right? Paper pumpkin. So you can subscribe, start and stop anytime. Like I said before, make sure if you would like to put an order in, I'm going to get that tickle in my throat. Holiday catalog product is available through January 2nd, which is Tuesday, right? If you put in an online order, use the host code by Wednesday at midnight. I'm going to send you these projects that I demonstrated today. Your name gets entered into the drawing to win. Why am I always looking for that stamp set? The Lots of Lavender Celebration stamp set. And then if you spend at least $50, you get a free embellishment. And that's true anytime when you use the host code. So thanks so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed Paper Pumpkin. I have a huge mess to clean up here. Oh my gosh. I should like show you guys the after effects after a Facebook Live video. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great New Year's. I have so much. I feel like I could talk for forever. It's kind of insane. But I have so many fun things to show you guys next week and for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks after that. So stay tuned. Come hang out with me next Friday. I'm going to try to do these videos every week at 11:30, Facebook Friday, 11:30. If you can't catch it live, the video is obviously posted on our Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio Facebook group. You can watch it anytime. I'm going to put it on the business page, the Gathering Inkspiration business page as well. It's going to be on YouTube, so you can find it in lots of different places. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to hear about next week, okay? Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.